Welcome everybody back to Nine's Corner. I have lit my candle and hope that you are healthy and in good spirits. And we need to talk. We really need to talk. I can't believe that Donald Trump got out and called himself the wartime president. As we predicted, he would try to use this as a means to improve his numbers. He knows that he has gotten away with far too much. He is no longer able to lie about the virus. And the thing I found perplexing and upsetting was when he referred to it as the Chinese virus, because he's purposely, intentionally calling out racism to make people feel against the Chinese people. And that is so beyond unfair. And then he's also poking the bear. Why would he push China, poke China, when the U.S. owes China more money than they have? And it's like he just can't help himself. He can't get out and just give one speech in which doesn't say something offensive. Then we've got Joe Biden, who is just going through the numbers, looking at Biden or looking at Bernie in his rearview mirror. Then you have Bernie, who's getting all upset, even dropped an F-bomb because everybody keeps asking, when are you going to drop out? When are you going to drop out? And then there's Tulsi Gabbard, who is in the race and nobody knows why. She's a very interesting customer. We're going to have a look at her in a later video. But for today, I thought let's look at Bernie, Joe, and Trump, because they're all in the running for the presidency. They're all elderly. They're all in their 70s, and that is the group that's really ill affected by our current circumstances. And yet they're all out traveling. They're all out shaking hands. I don't know, we're all self-contained, having to be socially aware, not allowed to go anywhere, and yet they're out doing it at their age. So I just find it interesting. So I thought, let's have a look at these guys. Where are their energies lying? What has changed? Because the world has done a lot of changing. So let's see how their energies have changed. So first, let's look at Donald Trump. Have a look and see what's happening with Mr. Donald Trump. 1, 2, and 3. Wow. Okay. We start off, he has the Ten of Swords. He so wants to get out of this situation. He would love to quit. And I'm sure there's a good majority of people that would like to see him go and push him out the door. He had no choice but to change the way he was speaking about things because he was forced to. But, as always, he had to keep his Trumpian way about it by just making sure he made the reference to China. This is also him being fearful of the situation. He is not mentally capable of dealing with it. And this is also possibility of mental decline, health decline. Then he has the Justice card. This is balance. This is having to come to terms with the debt you're going to have to pay. He came into this lifetime through numerology with a karmic debt. And he should have been somebody who came in and gave the world hope and gave the world so much more than what he has offered. This is going to be to his detriment. Then he has the Five of Cups. Like, none of these cards are good. This is desperately wanting to leave a situation, desperately wanting to find a solution and not being able to, because he can't even see it. He can't see the two cups upright. He can't do it because he's not empathetic, sympathetic. He just doesn't have the ability. And this is people looking at it and saying, this is not right. He's in trouble, guys. Okay, so Donald, he's in for a hard time. And in the readings that we've done before, we definitely saw that he was coming into a tower moment. So I'm thinking he really wants to go, and they really want him to go, but nobody wants to say anything because nobody wants to admit that the emperor has no clothes on. But no matter how many times I do the cards keep saying trouble, gone, out. So let's have a look at Joe Biden. Let's see how he's faring during this time. We'll pick another 3 cards for him. 1, 2, and 3. Five of Pentacles. He's at a loss. Even though he's got the numbers surging and he's got the support of people, I think he's having some mental issues. I think he's foggy. I'm not sure that he is up to the job, the stamina that it needs to keep going. He's got some loss here. He could be hearing about health issues, communications about people passing. This could be somebody within his close circle of family or friends, and this could be him having to deal with some issues. There's definitely some mental loss here, confusion. Eight of Swords. These are not good cards for him or Trump. So, Eight of Swords again. I think he's mentally foggy. I don't think he's having a good time keeping it together. It's like he's got all the support, he's got all the momentum, but I don't know that he has the mental capacity to do it. And this could also be being blocked in due to health issues. Just doesn't see it. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is looking deeply into the details of the situation. I think he already knows that he's not capable, and I think he's fearful of it. Oy. I'm really surprised considering that he had such good cards. I would have thought that, or not such good cards, seeing that he has so much support, I would have thought I would have seen better cards. So let's have a look into Bernie Sanders. This is not feeling good, guys. This is some negative vibes coming our way. Not that I was expecting great vibes, but I was hoping to see at least Joe Biden have some momentum or positive cards. So let's see about Bernie. We'll do another 3 cards for him. Oi, 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 oi. Guys. 4 of Swords. So he's not able to handle the pressure in the sense that I think he's gotten to a point where he feels that that everything that's happening right now is unjust. The fact that he's not getting more support and he's not surging, he feels is unfair. He needs respite. He needs to take a time out. I'm fearful for his health. I'm fearful for him having to take respite. But this is also hearing about issues. When I say issues, I mean issues around his health. He's got, The Queen of Pentacles. So this is waiting on information to come out. This is wanting to fulfill his dream, wanting to continue on this path. He feels so strongly about everything that he believes in, but I don't know. I think this is indicating that this is not going to manifest. Then he has the Page of Pentacles. So considering that he had the Four of Swords, this is saying, careful, you don't expend all your health for this reason. So he's not going to give up. He's going to keep going, but he's going to pay, it's going to be a factor in his health. Okay, so I'm confused. I'm feeling a little bit like, okay, so we have Trump, who's almost like karmically going to have a difficult time of it. We have Biden, who's got some negative cards. Not so much sickness, is almost like accidents, or like he's got to be really careful about not falling down, or, and Bernie has a take a rest. So it's like all three of them are having negative cards, which is, I'm wondering what, maybe we should look into Pence. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just kind of like, what is going on here? Because I was expecting some bad cards, but I wasn't expecting for all three of them to have such difficult cards. So let's look into Pence. We've done previous readings where we thought maybe he might have to take over. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's have a look. Let's pick 3 cards for Pence and see where his energies lie at this point. So, Eight of Cups. He's turning his back on his partnership with Trump. I think he is having conversations with others to say, hey, we need to watch this before this explodes and takes us all down. I think he is in the know about a lot of the underbelly things that have gone on and wanting to cover it up. I think he's also very fearful in the sense that he's a very godly man, and I think he's looking to God to say, why have you forsaken us? I think he's having some difficulty trying to figure out the situation for himself. Okay, we've got the Page of Swords, so we are going to be hearing news about Pence being the forerunner, the one that's going to be taking over for Trump. He's going to be the one that's going to give the thoughts and the information out to the people. He's already doing that, and that's been said on the news, but that is even going to be more so. He's going to be even more into the leadership role. Oi, oi, oi. He has the 9 of Wands. So he's going to do the best he can given the circumstances that he has. He's going to have to wait out this situation. I think there are things that are in place. Obviously, we've got him turning his back on Trump, people supporting him to cut this relationship, and then he's going to be the one to wait this out. He's not sure where this situation's going to go, and he is going to have to wait out this situation. My God, is there any oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, guys, this is crazy. I wonder if I wonder if Pence is going to have to take over for a short time, and what does that mean? Because these cards for these guys have not been good. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. I don't want any illness to come to anybody. Not Trump, not Pence, not Biden, not Sanders, none of them. But I do want to see Trump leave. We need a better example for the world, not just the US, as to how to move on and come out of this. Come out of this to the other side in a healthier way than going down the road of Donald Trump and his decisiveness and his anger and his shadow. He's just a shadow over everybody's light. So what can we look forward for ourselves? What do we need to, what advice can the cards give us as a people going through this together? What advice can the cards give us? Strength. Strength, guys. We all need strength. We're going to need the strength to get through this as a people, but realize there's lots of hope and lots of help, because with the strength card, it means that we have what it takes. We already have what it takes to get through this together. One of the things I will say, and I've said it before, probably annoyingly, that we manifest with our minds what our futures will be. So I think the strength card is telling us to manifest in our lives what we need. So we all need health, whether it be mental health, physical health, emotional health. We need health. So I'm going to put out a special prayer for each and every one of us, that we have the strength of character to be kind to each other, the strength of love to see each other through this, the strength of health for each and every one of us to see us through this. I look forward to seeing you again. I appreciate each and every one of you being part of this journey with me. And the more information we can see, the better off we'll be in the future. So wishing you light for your darkness. Have a great day, guys. Take care.